There was a certain time in my life that I almost ran out of God. Why? Because I ran out of faith. You know, there's difference between running out of faith and running out of God. When you run out of faith, that is where it starts. Once you run out of faith and you are not able to stay still, and you are not able to hold yourself, or God is not speaking on time, you could run out of God. Running out of God means that your faith is finished, no more oil, and now you run to other gods to seek for help because you gave up on God. You don't think he's gonna come through. Then you go to other gods and seek for help. There is a certain time in life that you will be so fearful of a certain situation and your faith may shake. Now, this is the time you have to be extra careful, because as soon as your faith shifts, then other thoughts start coming in. In fact, people might start telling you things that may want you to run out of God's own plan into something different that is not even visible. You could lose your faith and search for another God. Moses was on the mountain praying, seeking the face of God for 40 days. Wow, how patient. And then later he ran out of patience. He was fed up. He wanted to know from God, is there anything he has left undone? At that point, we all know what happened. The Israelites were already building another god of gold. Why? Because somebody just rose up and convinced them that Moses is never coming back, which means God is never answering them anymore. So let's look for another God. Waiting period is such a critical time. Let's be careful. Little wonder you see those Christians, even some pastors, who always run out there seeking for another power to support the power of God they think they have. You will see Christians who are supposed to be waiting on the Lord. They run out of faith, out of time, out of patience. They run into another God. They run to other gods seeking solution just because God is asking them to hold on. They seek solution. You will see some Christians cannot just have that faith. Like they can't sustain it. They have to seek help from other gods, smaller gods, to support their faith. I hope God will help us to wait. Have you ever noticed that God is a God of process? The world was expecting the Savior to just appear in the sky with crown, with majesty, with honor. But no, the Savior of the world came as a newborn baby, was formed as a pregnancy, and then came in as a baby and was nurtured gradually until he's grown and was ready for the assignment. That is God. God always takes us through a process so that by the time you get there, you will have built you and remold you and strengthen you. You have experienced ups and downs. By the time you get to that successful point, you will be able to maintain it. But if you just suddenly jumped into that success, you may not be able to handle it. Just like when you are expecting God to expose you into the world, if you're not yet ready, both physically and spiritually, God will not do that. He will keep you, hide you, so that you will not be consumed, you will not be destroyed, because you are not yet well trained. You see, the gifts of the devil, on the other hand, we come suddenly, we come immediately. It's an immediate thing. That is why people cannot wait on the Lord, because when they wait, they know it's going to take a little while. So they run into that one that will give them right now. And that right now, the devil does not offer a good gift. His gifts always come with prices that will be too hard for you to bear. But God gives without adding no sorrow. The devil does not give anything free. If he gives you an inch, he will take inches and inches and miles from you. I pray we will be able to stay still and wait on God. I pray the Lord will help us. I don't know why I'm saying this, but the Lord will help us to stay faithful with him. When the Lord turned away the captivity of Zion, they were like they that dreamed. Let's stay faithful, because by the time God comes through for us, it will look like dream, because all of our sorrowful days will be forgotten like this. If you know this has blessed you, please share. And don't forget to show some love. Thank you, and God bless you. I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.